Traditions are, of course, an important part of marking the Christmas season. One tradition that's been handed down through the centuries involves the depiction of the nativity scene, including living mangers. First started by St. Francis of Assisi, this tradition, known as the Greccio, continues locally each year at St. Stanislaus Basilica in Chicopee.
We here at the Basilica of St. Stanislaus in Chicopee are a Franciscan parish, and so every year we try to make real again the miracle of Christmas. 3 years before St. Francis died, he was in the town of Greccio, and while at prayer he was realizing that the world was growing a little cold, a little indifferent to the meaning and the message of Christmas. So what he decided to do with some of his brothers, he went into the town and he asked the people, how can we make Christmas, the miracle of Christmas, the story of Christmas, more real in your lives? And so they decided, well, why don't we have Mass and reenact the Christmas scene, the Christmas manger where Jesus was born in a stable. So he asked the townspeople to bring some animals, to gather some hay, had some of the townspeople dress as figures, shepherds, kings, Mary and Joseph, had a doll made to represent the baby Jesus. And on Christmas Eve, they went to a cave and they celebrated Mass with beautiful hymns. Beautiful preaching.
To our lives, he brings joy.
St. Francis was dressed as a deacon to sing the gospel, the Christmas gospel, the gospel as recorded to us by Matthew or Luke, the infancy narrative. And while at that Mass, while the people were gathered, a miracle happened in that manger scene where that image of the Christ child became real. So much so that after Mass, the people took the hay back to their own animals, and any animal that was sick or infirm were cured because of that miracle that happened in Greccio that year. So this year we decided to reenact the Christmas scene, the Greccio scene. And so we got our youth from our San Damiano teen group involved, and along with the other Franciscan parishes throughout the world, try to make real again for us to understand and appreciate God's great love for us, the Word made flesh, love becoming incarnate. So we're gathered to celebrate Greccio the Sunday before Christmas, and to help us to understand and to, again, connect with how God wants to be present in our lives, how much God wants to be part of our daily lives. So we are reenacting the Christmas scene again to make real, to make present, to bring down this reality and not to romanticize it so much sometimes the time we do with our saints and with our faith, but to make it real, to make it personal. And so we gather to make real again the meaning and the miracle of Christmas.